This is Lisa from the Hayes YMCA. I'm here with Jacob, and today we are going to make my 3 and 3 pie. So one thing that we always say when we make this pie in our cooking classes is that desserts are for sharing. Why? For one thing, they're yummy and it's fun to share. For another thing, they have sugar in them. So this is not something you want to sit down and just eat a whole bunch of all on your own. You want to make this dessert to share with your family. It's a fun one. And you will see that using this way to make it, no knife, no oven, anyone can make it. And in our cooking classes, we start at age 3 making this pie. So you should have no problem making it. So the reason it's 3 and 3, we have 3 ingredients for our crust and 3 ingredients for the filling. So we start with the crust. Ingredient 1 is graham crackers, and we use one of the sleeves of graham crackers, and we just put them into our gallon bag. Thank you, Jacob.
You're welcome.
And then I'm going to squeeze a little air out so my bag's not puffy. Close it up and make my graham cracker crumbs. All you need is a wooden spoon, and you start smashing it like that. You want to do some of the smashing?
Got you covered.
Go for it. Great. Let me see. I'll take a turn. Jacob was getting out his inner drummer on there. He did a good job. You can also just do like that.
Based on a show it's actually based on a song that I created.
Oh, excellent. You can also just kind of squeeze them down if you didn't really want to bang it too hard. And they don't have to be pulverized. You just want to get them to where they'd be easy to bite into. That's ingredient number 1. Ingredient number 2 is half a stick of margarine or butter. And you want to melt it or mostly melt it. So my friend Susie melted this for me in the microwave. Jacob, would you hold the bag open while I scoop the butter in? Hold it open. There we go. So in it goes. It doesn't have to be boiling melted, just to where you can squeeze it. So that's half a stick, mostly melted. The other ingredient is going to be a couple of spoonfuls of brown sugar. All right, close the bag right back up for us, Jacob. Good job. Now, we're just going to do some squeezing. The reason we like to do it like this is because a lot of times when we work with our children at the Y, and I have to tell you, I'm a little bit like this myself, they don't really like to get their hands into a lot of stuff. Some people really like to get their hands dirty, some don't. But this is a great way to make a homemade crust without having to get any of it on your hands at all. So you squeeze this until that butter is all mixed through, and then you get out your pie pan. So here's the pie pan. I'm just going to open the bag and turn it out into the pie pan. And then I'm going to use the pie pan to flatten it out so I still don't have to get my hands dirty. I'll use the bag to just sort of smush it all down into the pie pan. You want to get it as even as you can. If you're using a smaller pie pan, maybe it'll go up on the sides a little bit. But there you go. Like I said, not perfect, right? But that's fine. That'll be our crust, and it's all going to come together. Now the filling, the other 3 ingredients. So the first ingredient, Jacob, if you want to put the first ingredient into the bowl, is 1 container of Cool Whip. Going to use the same spoon and just turn it out.
Cool
just empty it out in there, Jacob. Pick up the container.
Okay.
Like this.
Yeah, I got you.
With the spoon, like this.
Yeah, I got you.
Got it?
Got you covered.
Thank you. All right. Now, as you can see, I let this thaw out just in the refrigerator or on your counter. They come frozen, but you're going to use them thawed. The next thing to put in is 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. Now, like I said before, that's pretty sweet. So that's why this is a dessert for sharing. There's only one more ingredient, and that is 1/2 cup of lemon juice. I'm going to pour it, Jacob, and then would you put it into our bowl?
Gotcha.
All right, just pour it right into the bowl there, and then we're going to do some stirring.
Make sure you're really careful with this, all right?
All right. And then it's a very easy thing to stir with a wooden spoon. You don't need a mixer or anything. And you just stir it until it looks like it's all together, till you don't really see the white Cool Whip anymore. Now, some people like to put a little bit of yellow food coloring to make it very lemony looking. I don't do that. I like it to just be like it is. Lemon juice doesn't really have a color. All right, does that look smooth enough to you, Jacob?
Yeah, it looks smooth enough.
On top of the crust it goes.
Whoop, whoop.
And then you can just spread it out. Now, once that gets into the fridge, that crust is going to come together up under all that filling and make a nice slice for you guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover that, put it in the fridge for a couple of hours, and then I'm going to have a lemon pie. So thanks for helping us make a pie. I hope that you can try this at your house. 3 ingredients in the crust, 3 ingredients in the filling, in the fridge for a couple of hours, and you'll have your own lemon pie to take to your next thing. Remember that desserts are for sharing, and we'll see you back at the Y.